and welcome to the Ladies' Room. Today it is my pleasure to have with me Estelle Arlaud, the Mermaid chef. She is an experienced diver and underwater model, but more importantly has written a book called The Mermaid Chef, which is very beautiful, gorgeous pictures of underwater scenes and wonderful philosophy and delicious recipes. So welcome, Estelle. Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Judy.
So I want to know your whole story. You're so interesting to me. Where were you born?
Well, I was born in Lyon, in France, and actually we moved very fast to Saint-Tropez on the French Riviera.
Fun.
So I grew up there from the age of 3 to 13, and then we moved to Saint Martin in the Caribbean. So that was wonderful to grow up there, you know, at the time that it was like a little paradise with few people on it.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
On the French side? Were you on the French side?
Yes.
That's pretty on the French side. Grand Cas or?
Grand Cas, Marigold.
Colombier.
Colombier, yeah, it's beautiful,
yeah,
Colombier. With the pig paradise on top.
Yeah. So, how come you were moving around so much?
Well, I've been looking like for adventures, but mostly I've been really in love with the beauty of our planet. And I really love to see, you know, seas, deserts, tropical forests, all of this, and see different cultures all over the world. Yeah. And also when I was 5, I learned for the first time about reincarnation. In my little head, reincarnation.
Reincarnation. So you've been on a spiritual journey since you're 5.
Yes.
Whoa.
So I mean, I was growing up in Saint-Tropez, where all was about fashion and all of this. And in my little head, I was like thinking, well, you know what? I think this is going to be my last life because my house is in the sky. And so I need to pass through like almost all the situations of life to achieve some type of enlightenment so that I don't need to come back. So this is kind of, I guess, the reason why I've been traveling and doing many different things.
So you've been diving in Indonesia and
Thailand,
the
Maldives.
And did you find like spiritual people and teachers in those places?
I was not looking for teachers. I was more in a contemplative...
just absorbing the beauty of the planet?
Exactly. The beauty of the planet, whatever somebody would say at any time would like feed my own spiritual path, I guess.
And when you would go down diving, were you like in a meditative state? Did you what did that feel like?
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like...
Must be heavenly,
like
underwater.
Flying, you know, like if I could, I would have been a cosmonaut also to go into space. So, you know, I did with the diving. And it's like, yeah, you feel bodiless in like, you know, the divine ocean of love, I call it.
You are a very loving person. That's what exudes from you all the time. So besides cooking, these wonderful things and all kinds of things, what are your other passions?
Well, I guess we mentioned them mostly. It's been always cooking. Since also at 5 years old, I started with 2 pans, making crepes for my family, picking up wild lettuces, making a salad.
That is so cute.
So I've been really
into... This is in Saint Martin.
Well, first it was in Saint-Tropez. Then in Saint Martin, my mother, she had a few restaurants in a row.
Oh, what were your mother's restaurants?
Well, she had, for years, she had a place called Le Bistrot Marseillais, which was actually the first, like, French brasserie in Marigold, on the French island, the first place where you could watch a movie from a tape we would put in the afternoon. That place, there was, you know, at that time there was hardly any telephones, hardly any TVs, so that was... And I was actually replacing the chef that was making the pizzas on Tuesday night.
And how old were you?
I was 14, and it was a wood oven things, but I loved it, you know. And I was not even doing it for money. I didn't even get paid, actually. You know, I just liked it.
Yeah, there wasn't that much to do on the island at that time. But did you get into diving when you were young then, there?
In Saint Martin, I started to go with the professional spear fishermen.
Wow.
So we were going for like...
How did you feel about killing the fish, though?
Well, I'm very bad at aiming.
So you didn't kill any.
But you know, as long as we don't...
as long as you eat what you kill.
Exactly, and all of it, not just the fillet. And that we know that the species are not endangered.
Yes.
And, you know, that they are not babies when we catch them, I think it is quite okay.
So you started cooking when you were 5, but where did you learn to make all these amazing things that you make now?
Well, I learned from housewives, grandmothers that learn from their grandmothers. So like most of my food, the base of my food is like traditional recipes from different countries where I lived, like from the Caribbean. Then I moved to Thailand for 4 years, so I learned their traditional food from, you know, women, grandmothers. Then I went to India for 3 years, so there I learned also from women. And to Australia for a year. Well, there I didn't really learn. I mean, I learned from the Aborigine. You just catch one animal and put it on the fire without nothing else. That's the way. So I didn't learn much there.
You learned simplicity.
Yes. And after this, we moved to Israel for 8 years. By then, I had my daughter. And
how old is your daughter now?
Now she's 14, soon to be 15. And so in Israel, I learned not only about kosher food, but I learned about Moroccan food. So all the great...
that dinner I had at your house, the Moroccan food, oh my God, it was like ambrosia. I didn't want to brush my teeth that night because I didn't want to lose the flavors.
Thank you, that is a compliment.
I didn't even want to eat the desserts, but the desserts were so good. I think I actually had more of I think it was a lamb dish or something. I had more of that after the dessert, because I wanted the flavor back. Oh, it's just so aromatic, all the food.
Yeah, with a lot of spices and dry fruits and the lamb.
Yum. So what are your philosophies of life and food? It's obviously all tied up together for you, the spirituality, the philosophy, the food.
Right. It's like mostly
nature.
like very simplicity is like something that I always look for. Simplicity and love, you know. Just love what you do and put the love in what you do and spread the love and receive the love and give more love. You know, simple.
Love is all we need. So what are you making today?
Well, I am making some little skewers. So we are having some little very simple caprese skewers with fresh mozzarella and little cherry tomatoes and basil that are marinated overnight.
Now, what do you marinate it in? You marinate the skewer whole or
the mozzarella? I marinate the mozzarella with simply with olive oil, a little salt, some chopped basil, and a little bit of garlic. Not too much, because you know people doesn't want to have a bad breath.
Well, yeah, that's kind of an old wives' tale, right?
Right. And then we have some seafood skewers and also vegetable skewers. There are actually some are grilling right here.
Is that the vegetable skewers are grilling? So we don't need to actually put in the winter. If we don't go outside to our grill, we can actually do this on an indoor grill, and they come out pretty much the same. They look
exactly.
beautiful.
You can also put this in the middle of your table, any grill, and people cook their own little skewers.
That's a cool idea, like the old hibachi thing.
So here they are. And
then, so what is on the vegetable skewers?
So actually it is the same marinades that I have used for both. That's why I'm making both of them. And it is this sweet and chili sauce that we buy ready from the Asian store.
Indian?
It's Asian. It's come from Thailand most of the time, this sauce. So it is like a red sauce that is sweet and with a chili inside. And this I mixed with a little olive oil with chive, garlic, and basil, and some lime. And then I take half of it that I marinate all the skewers with it, and I keep another half of it that will be like for people to dip after eating. And so this is for the little cooking demonstration of today, but what I want to demonstrate is how to decorate the pass-around trays when you have your party. Because this book is all about party food. So you have the way to decorate your pass-around trays, very easy, simple, and different, and cheap also. And you have also, in the book, you have about raw bars.
The book is so pretty.
Yeah.
There's Estelle diving, the mermaid chef.
So
I don't know, you might want to open it up to the page where what you're doing today. It's a beautiful book, and you have philosophical sayings throughout and beautiful drawings and photos.
So here is the caprices skewers.
Oh, right there, right?
Yeah. So here you have one way of decorating the pass-around tray like we're going to do today.
Do you have like a couscous or a bulgur under that?
This one is actually the 5 peppers mix that we buy. You know, it's black pepper, white pepper, red pepper.
Looks pretty. Oh, so the whole corns.
Yes, whole corns.
Cool.
Today I brought some different rice so that we will put instead of the corns, the peppercorns. And it's an heirloom tomato in the center where you poke all your skewers.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And so for each recipe you have from 1 to 3 different ways of decorating. You will see here it's another way with shells, and we poke it on half cucumbers.
Yeah.
So
cool.
That is what we will see.
Very beautiful book. How to give the party of your dreams. And you are from Saint-Tropez to the Hamptons. Well, it's nice to have you here in the Hamptons.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here, actually.
Yeah. So you're going to decorate a tray?
Yes. So I'm going to put now some more skewers to grill while we're going to decorate the tomato caprices skewers.
And those are big scallops?
These are scallops, yes.
So somebody could just get a George Foreman grill and do that?
Exactly.
Amazing. I would never have thought of that.
This is swordfish. Yeah, like in the book, like it's really, you can make the parties anywhere you want. If you want to go on the beach, if you want to go,
we used to do that all the time on the beach on a little hibachi. I would make the skewers at home, and I would actually par-cook the vegetables a little bit. So what vegetables do you have? Like an orange pepper, red onion, tomatoes, zucchini?
Zucchini, mushroom.
Yeah.
Voilà. Then here are the shrimps stuck to the top.
So you were the executive chef at the Bridge, and you would still be, except that you had a little medical setback briefly. But,
right, and 4 years, you know, it's a long time for me. I like
for
to
4
move.
years.
Yeah, I like to move around. I was the former executive chef there. And it's been great.
I heard wonderful things about you. I hear the restaurant there is really great. And you're the one that, you were the first chef there for the opening.
Right.
The Bridge, in case you don't know, is this great golf course that's where the old race car track was on Millstone Road, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really spectacular.